Hi, I'm Adam, this is Musing of a Man, and it's time for another unboxing. So today we have the Polaroid 4-piece multi-coated camera lens filter kit. This is the 52mm version. I'm currently using the Nikon D3200 with the 18 to 55mm kit lens, and that's a 52mm lens on the end. Now the reason why I was in the market for this was two reasons. One, I wanted something to protect my lens, and a CPL or a circular polarizing lens. These are really clever pieces of kit, and if you're getting into your photography like me, apparently these are a real must-have. But as well as those two lenses, the UV lens and the circular polarizing lens, it also comes with an FLD, which is a fluorescent light filter, and also a warming filter as well. So let's get it open. I've already cut open the plastic little seal, and if we look inside, you see that's a handy little pouch. Comes with the Polaroid branding on the front. Velcro fastened, as you can tell. And inside we have 4 pouches, one for each of the lenses. Each lens is individually wrapped, as you can see. And if we take out the first one, this is the UV lens. Excuse the noise. Now, from what I've read, and as I've said before, I'm only really getting into photography. I've had my DSLR now for about 6 months. I'm having so much fun. I'm taking loads and loads of pictures. I'm editing a lot of them, and surprisingly getting some good results, or in my opinion, some good results. If you're interested how I'm doing, have a look at the description below. If you're watching this on the blog, it will be below the embedded video to my Facebook page and also to my Flickr account. So from what I understand with UV filters in modern digital photography, there's not really much use for them. The lenses that are used with DSLRs these days are pretty good at filtering out UV light anyway. A good tip if you have a UV lens apparently is to always leave it on the front of whatever lens you've got on the front of your camera. It protects from any kind of scratches. It just works as another barrier really between the outside world and that glass. So that's the UV lens. Nothing really to write home about. It's just a clear piece of glass. Not that Polaroid would say that, or anyone who actually manufactures UV lenses, but to me it just looks like a little bit of clear glass. So that's the UV. Next up is the fluorescent filter. All these lenses have the names written alongside it, and this is the fluorescent lens. Fluorescent lens. All the descriptions are on the back as well to kind of give you a heads up. This eliminates the tinge which fluorescent light add to pictures. You know, you've got a slight green tinge if you're taking in fluorescent light without any kind of flash, and there is always a little bit of a green hue over that. This is apparently there to negate that. So that's handy. Next up, we have the warming filter. What does the box say about this? When it comes to turning a drab dusk into a stunning sunset or subtle skin tones into striking ones, this is all the filter you'll ever need. Wow, so that's quite a bold statement. So that's the warming filter. It kind of looks just a slight hint of orange in there, which is probably what a warming filter is. And lastly, the main thing I got this for was the circular polarizing lens. Now this one is slightly different from the others because this is a rotating lens. It feels a little bit thicker because it is not the actual glass, but actually what it does. This side is connected to the lens, and just on the outside, this actually rotates. It's what I call floating. It doesn't tighten or loosen, it just rotates around a bevel that's built into it. Now, this is a really, really clever piece of kit, and you won't be able to tell anything as I'm turning around, because what this does is it filters out any kind of reflected light. If you've ever been on a coach trip, and you're taking a picture of something through the window, and all your pictures have all the reflections of the other people on the coach or a seat rest or anything like that. This eliminates that. It'll also eliminate any kind of reflections on metallic surfaces, obviously on glass with the windows in the coach, on any surface that actually reflects light. This gets rid of that. And a handy way to illustrate this is to put it in front of a computer screen, because a computer screen, all that is doing is reflecting light. This is my desktop, this is my filter, and at the moment I've got it positioned so it's letting all reflective light in. But if I turn it slightly, see how it's darkening and darkening? It actually goes all the way to black, all the way back. That's a really clever piece of kit, that, isn't it? Now, to prove that it's not just blacking out everything, a little bit of jiggery pokery here. That's a technical term. If I hold that there and turn it, it's blacked out everything. Now watch this. If I put my hand, you can already see my fingers. You can still see my hand, hold on, all the way black, and my fingers are still there. So all it's doing is it's cutting out the light that is being reflected through the lens. You can't put this on the wrong way because it's threaded on this side and not on that side. If I did that the other way around, it wouldn't really have any effect other than, as you can see, making it slightly warmer. So that's what is actually happening to light as it's coming into the lens. But obviously the other way around, totally black. And it doesn't just all of a sudden drop off and then come back light. It graduates all the way through. So as you can see, a pretty handy piece of kit, that really, really handy. And so far so good. It looks like a good quality product from Polaroid. It's had some really, really good reviews. These were $14.99 on Amazon, link in the description below, and of course if you're watching the blog, link underneath the embedded video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting a review on these in a little while once I've actually been out with my camera, had a couple of shots, used all the filters in the different scenarios, and I'll let you know what I think. So that's the 4-piece multi-coated camera lens filter kit from Polaroid. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please like it, share it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.